this culture of a male child. We need a male child. Even though my father wasn't, particular about that from what my mom told me, but people around, kinsmen, friends, were kind of making comment after 5 children, all girls, and then your mates are having boys. So my mother that made her to, start seeking God's face, praying about it, fasting and all those gymnastics. Eventually, God answered her prayer, and she felt the only way to appreciate God is to give back this boy to God. So I was going to be like the second Samuel. And they did what they could do. I actually attended junior seminary, and the purpose was when you finish, you end up in the pulpit. Yes, they wanted to fulfill their promise to God. But over time, while all this were happening, I was worried. I wasn't sure this is what I wanted to be. I wasn't sure I wanted to be in the pulpit, but I believe I could serve God. Are you following me? Yes. I strongly believe I could serve God, but I'm not convinced that my service to God could be on the pulpit. I went through the junior seminary, and the plan was, as I finishing, get to junior seminary, be ordained as a minister, and then maybe that's where I'm serving God. Fast track to when I got admission in the university. That was when the whole thing started becoming clear to me. When I finished, I was like, I'm not going to senior seminary. Let me go to the regular university, get a degree. When I come back, if I still need to go and serve in the altar, we'll find a way around it. And the interesting around that time, I found out in my church, a Methodist, that there is what they call 10 ministers. 10 ministers, you could be working at the same time you a reverend minister without having to, drop your career. So that was like a sucker to me. But then, in the university, 2008, I was in NIFES. All the NIFES mission conference that was held there in Abuja, that was where God opened my eyes to that mission and ministry is not only in the pulpit. You can be a marketplace minister or missionary. And that was the only thing I needed to hear that helped me to overcome that concern of how do I, find myself and be able to still serve God and serve humanity, which is really my drive. Okay? Now that had been settled. The next phase, turning point in my life again, happened. So going to service, just like that. Okay. It's a long story. I don't know how to cut it short. Going to service, I didn't have an idea of what I was going to be in service. NYC. I didn't have any sort of an idea. But what I'm bringing out this story is sometimes God plants people in your life to help you discover what His purpose for you is. And if you are not sensitive to these opportunities, you tend to miss them. You stay longer in your place of discovery